Hi, this is Debbie Bailey, and this is Ike being fed right in front of me at the Dynamite tank. And I hope as you're looking at this picture, you can comprehend fully what this means. Yes, captivity does indeed kill. Even if they let Ike go tomorrow, he could never be a valued member of any pod. He will always be reliant and at the mercy of human care because he has no teeth. He cannot feed himself. Do you understand? He cannot rip chunks out of a salmon or any animal or mammal and feed himself. That's why they throw the food right down their throat and in not very big pieces either. Here's a picture of the other orca that was in the Dynamite tank along with Ike, and that was Ulysses. They were both being fed. And all these orcas have mouths like this to one degree or another. This is a very, very sad way to start off this visit. I have a video of this, a short, it's about a minute long, up on my YouTube channel, and I kept veering away. Because even after 55 years plus, I see something that just shoots me straight through the heart. And this did. Then I went to the show. And I have to tell you, they have turned up the volume of the music in there so loud that you can barely hear yourself think. And I feel so sorry for these orcas. It's summertime, people. They're going to be subjected to this deafening music 3 times a day, all summer long. It's going to be hell on their nerves. It's going to be horrible on their hearing. And SeaWorld could care less. They're trying to bring the excitement back. Bring the excitement up. And this deafening music is part of it. There were 4 orcas in this show. Orchid, Makani, Shuka, and Kalia. Okay? Here is a photo of Norca spinning on the concrete. I hate this. I hate any orca putting all their weight on concrete. It's bad for their organs. It's bad for their breathing. It's just bad for them. Right? And then here is Shuka on the back platform. All her weight right on the concrete. I love Shuka. She's my favorite stunted Icelandic orca. Here is a photo of Makani in the middle of a leap. He's getting big. And then here is Kalia doing a trick. But I did manage to see all 8 orcas. Because on the left, behind the show tank, here's Corky's dorsal. Corky was back there. So I saw Corky. And I also saw this. This is the great big ball of Keat. And he was just plastered up against the wall. And I'm so sorry I didn't get a picture of this or video or anything. I had my phone down and then I brought it back up to take a picture. I looked over as I was lining up to take the picture. I looked over to the left and I could see Corky nudging Keat off the wall. And here is a picture of Corky and Keat swimming together after she got him off the wall. So Corky is still helping her buddies. And when I see Corky helping another orca, I know that Corky's doing great. So that was the one bright spot for me. in this visit. Bright spot for corky lovers too, everywhere. I also want to let you know that I have a short up on my YouTube channel of the noise. If you want to listen to how loud the music is, there's a short on my YouTube channel. I've already had friends on Facebook, you know, why do people go there? This is disgusting. You know, what's wrong with them? How can they go? What, you know, I feel like a broken record. So I'm just going to say this one more time and I'm going to be done. In 2017, NOAA Fisheries West Coast and SeaWorld Inc. teamed up to form this bullshit educational show. And it has worked like a charm. They are now educators, researchers, and conservationists. And the propaganda never ends. You should see the commercials here in San Diego. They're enough to make you gag. And when you go into a orca show, you are for 20 minutes bombarded with propaganda. They have questions that involve audience participation. They have information about how much good they do for the environment and how much money they give back. And then on top of that, they have this almost 3-minute video full of horseshit about, you know, all their rescues and all their rehabs and all their releases. They even have an orca rescue in there. And the public eats it up. They believe this. And they have for years. And also, most of these people, a lot with young children, they're on easy payment plans. $14.95, 2 adults and up to 4 kids. They've made it very affordable. But if you just walk off the street, you know, you're somebody that just wants to go to SeaWorld for a day, the parking is now $40. So the general park is $40. To buy a ticket is $90. So before you even walk into SeaWorld, you've paid $130. It doesn't count food, drinks, alcohol, gifts, ice cream, nothing. $130. Okay? Now, I've been going in there for decades. I do it because I love these orcas. For the last 8 years, what I've been trying to do is inform my friends and give you a counter narrative. And I do the best I can. You don't like it, don't watch it. And I am going to end this video the way I began it. With Ike. Yes, captivity does indeed kill. Empty the tanks to where? There is no orca sanctuary. Don't buy a ticket. Okay, tell that to the families that can easily afford SeaWorld now. You know, it's worked. And it's worked to the detriment of Ike. Ike. He'll always need humans to live. And SeaWorld made it that way on purpose. Thanks so much for watching, for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.